Hello everyone and welcome back to the Brigmore Witches. So in the previous episode, Dowd bust out Lizzie Stride from Coldridge Prison, the same prison where we started the game as Corvo in the very beginning. Nice to go back there and see what's changed and what's not changed, seeing as how we're so near the end of the story. What the hell? That was strange. Seeing as how we're so near the end of the story and all that, it's kind of nice to come full circle. Anyway, at the end of the previous episode, after busting Lizzie Stride out of jail, the reason why Dowd actually did that was because he needed to use Lizzie Stride's boat, the Undine, to get past the Wrenhaven blockade and reach the Brigmore Manor, which is where Delilah Copperspoon is lurking. Unfortunately, it's not much good to... The Undine, I mean, is not much good to us in its current state, because while Lizzie was in prison, her second-in-command, Edgar Wakefield, took over control of her gang, the Dead Eels, and has taken control of the Undine. So Edgar Wakefield is actually our target in this mission. Notice this guy coming out of the balcony there. He's not hostile towards us. Everyone else in the mission is. Corrupted charm there.
Come and get me, or won't your mommy let you?
You guys take orders from Trimble now, is that it? A nurse? You gonna teat on him?
Had her, now and forever.
I'll cut you up like a slaughterhouse whale. You hear me?
Are you missing something, little eels?
I got a little something for you. Might burn a little, though.
Drive her back into the river.
Draper's Ward is our place now.
Somebody, get
I'm
over
gonna
here.
put your name on my arm when I kill you.
This battle can go completely differently every time you watch it. The previous time I saw this happen, they all went over to that side, and it was a resounding victory for the Dead Eels. Every single Hatter was killed immediately. Looks like the Eels have won this one as well.
That's another one for me.
Yeah. It's really cool watching that happen over and over, though. Now, there is a problem here. Oh, they're still battling. Okay. The Dead Eels seem to have won that one there. It really is so reminiscent of Martin Scorsese's Gangs of New York, especially the Hatters gang with their top hats and checkered trousers. Anyway, this guy on the balcony, he's not hostile. We need to go and speak to him. He's a very interesting character. And as I was saying just before, our target in this mission is Edgar Wakefield, who we will find just through there. However, eliminating him is only half of this mission. So this mission may be split into two videos, or possibly one very long video, depending on how long it takes. There's two guards on that balcony thing over there, and we need to be heading down to this end of the canal. They're still battling. Nope. So basically this canal is very reminiscent of like the mansion district in the Lady Boyle's last party mission. However, the canal is dry, it doesn't have water in it, and on either side we have different like gang control. So on the side that I'm on, it's owned by the Hatters, and on the other side, yeah, this balcony here is a real problem because they can see me from where they are. So let's just move back this way, see if we can find another way around. Now what's really cool about this particular stage is obviously this central area is very reminiscent of the Lady Boyle mission, but the rest of it, this section that I'm above now, is very unique. It's like... Well, Draper's Ward, which is the name of this place in Dunwall, is like... It was a very rich, upmarket shopping district where people would go and get, like, posh clothes tailored for them. Now, it's fallen into ruin because of the plague and has been controlled by gangs, but you see you have these glass-covered... Huh? Someone see me? You see you have these, like, glass-covered department stores that are very reminiscent of department stores like Victorian, Edwardian style ones in like London and Paris. Where else? Dublin has them. These like covered arcades that were built in the 19th century, and it's like it's such a cool setting for a video game. As you can see here, it's Draper's Ward, finest purveyors of style and fashion in the Empire. That's what this place was. It's now just gang territory, but it's a particularly cool setting for some gang warfare to go down. This place is absolutely swarming with guys, so we may encounter some problems around here, but for now I'm just going to try. The hidden rune that we paid for as a favour is down the other end of the canal. There's also a couple of other things down there of interest. But there are a lot of patrolling guards and stuff, so gotta be a bit careful. Shit. That's our buddy again, who we need to go and... Is it? No, it's not. Oh, I think it is. Yeah. That guy's not hostile towards us. I know there's two guys directly below me. Baloney. Coins. Oh shit, no. They were there, but they must have either been moved and been killed, or just moved to somewhere else. A slightly disturbing lack of guards around here, actually. It makes me wary about where they actually are located. There's a lot of dead eels on the other side, but the hatters seem to have been... Yes, severed body part. Yeah, they've been killed. This safe requires... I think it requires 2 keys. And, we don't have either of them yet, but there's one around here, I think. There's also this oxrush flower. The rare oxrush flower is prized for its medicinal and alchemical properties. That is for a side mission, which I don't think we're going to do. Okay, there's abandoned vault key. That's something that we need. Over here is the hidden rune that we paid for as a favour, along with 2 rivercrust pearls. Yoink. There are 7 runes in this mission, which is quite a lot. I don't think... We don't necessarily need to get all of them. We don't really need very many at all, in fact. Warning from an anonymous friend. Hello, friend. As instructed by your whalers, I have dredged this horrid thing up from the depths of the storm drains and placed it in the agreed-upon location in hopes that you and only you recover it. But be warned. Poor fortune has followed me every step of the way since laying hands on this thing, and I am overjoyed at the prospect of leaving it here and being done with it. May it treat you better than it has me. And if some unlucky local has stumbled upon this wicked bone, heed these 2 warnings. As I have said above, poor fortune will find you, but more importantly, this is intended for delivery to the most dangerous man in the Empire. If you are in possession of something he wants, you may count your remaining hours on one hand. Cool. Okay. So, the vault key, I can't remember exactly the order that things are done in here. I remember where there is another key, which may or may not open this safe. Let's just have a look. Alright. Well, that opened it. We got the ingot. Very cool. That's fine. There is another key as well. I know where it is, but I can't remember exactly what that one does do. Nonetheless, it's not going to have counted for me killing those 2 guards down there because they were killed by the dead eels. Let's just quickly use Void Gaze. That would appear to be every rune and bone charm on this map. So now we are free to move across the river into dead eel territory. And it's quite dangerous, but nonetheless, what happens is when we eliminate Edgar Wakefield, we can sound the horn on the Undine, which will summon Lizzie Stride to recapture her gang, or sorry, take control of her gang again, and that will make them, all the dead eels, passive towards us. So, shit.
What?
What are they doing? They don't seem to want to move. What we're going to do is we're going to bend time. And then we will choke them out. Shit.
All the others down to the city. Choke on you.
Oh, has he been killed as well? Oh, he has. For God's sake, I need to be careful about that, because I don't know if that counts as me killing them or not. Them using poison gas. To be honest, it would be easier just to avoid that happening, because if their unconscious body then becomes a dead body, it might count as my kill, and that wouldn't. That would go against my my strat. So let's try linking up here. That guy's alive, but I don't think he's much of a threat to us.
Here you are. I'm gonna feed you to the rat.
They keep doing that.
Somebody, get over.
Okay, well this... I'm just going to try this again. If this keeps happening, then I might just have to accept it counting as a kill, and, you know, me like... I'll just have to accept, even if it counts as a kill in the game, that I will not have actually killed them. Okay, well that's a bit better. And so's that. Right. I'm using a lot of darts, but still. I'm just going to speak to this guy. Don't think he's going to be harmful to us.
I thought I was finished. They'll never believe who saved me.
What? Okay, did I save his life? That was weird. You're welcome, my friend.
Dead. We won't make it 3 more months.
Let's see what's up here. Jerome's Black Market Shop. What's your game?
Welcome to the Draper's Ward Salvage and Resale, or the Black Market if you'd prefer. It's Dowd, right? Recognized your face from the posters. Not that I'd ever say anything to anyone, believe me. I'd be happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
Tell me what strikes your fancy.
Cool. Okay, well we can buy sleep darts at the normal price. He's also selling a bone charm. 367 coins we have. Well, we'll buy that just for completionist purposes. Not that I've been particularly bothered about getting all the bone charms. We'll fill up on sleep darts. That leaves 177 coins. Cool. Cheers, Jerome. Now I am going to possibly pick your pocket. Yoink. Jerome's vault key. Jerome's search for Oxrush. Hello Griff, I hope your business is doing well. If you are interested, I have a little business proposal for you. The canal here in Draper's Ward has been dry for some time now, enough time for the prized Oxrush to take bloom in the mud. None of the ruffians patrolling this area know how special the flower can be, so I have no competition in harvesting them, but none of the alchemists or natural philosophers that can use them frequent this district anymore. Perhaps I can send you some bunches of Oxrush to peddle, for a commission of course, and I can help you tap into an ammunition market here in Draper's Ward. The gangs have gone into full-scale war, so demand is high. Let me know your thoughts. Jerome.
Half the city's dead. We won't make it 3
Yoink.
more months.
Yoink. Yoink.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
I'm opening your vault, Jerome. Just look away, son. Rewire tool. 50 coin. Not too bad, considering how little effort it took to acquire it. Don't need that grenade. Is he going to buy the Ox Rush?
Say, would you consider doing a job for me? There's a man whose debt to me is well past due.
I'm not a bill collector.
I don't want the money. I want his head. I pay you well. And you can use the money to buy things from me.
I can't remember what this is. It's probably killing someone, but, you know, we can take it nonetheless.
I'll do it.
Huh. Thank you. Skinflint is a chain smoker. He likes to light up in the old canal tunnel and play Nancy for coin. I'd start there. Make an example of him.
Got it. Now let me see what you've got.
Please, take your pick.
Okay, we can't sell him the Ox Rush. Let's see. Griff. Who's Griff? If we come across someone named Griff, we may be able to sell him the Ox Rush that we picked up. I'm not especially asked about collecting that guy's debt, but... actually, you know what? We'll go and have a look and see if we can find it. Alright then. I'm not sure exactly what's supposed to happen, but... I think I might have to kill him. That was definitely him, wasn't it? Because he was, like, smoking. Well, he's got some coins that I can take, so... It wasn't a total waste of my time. And I did get that little processed whale oil jar thing. Yeah. That guy just seemed to go straight into combat with me when he saw me, so I don't think I got the chance to talk to him and, like, work it out any other way. So I think I just have to murder him, and it's, if I remember correctly, because I do vaguely remember that. A severed head. Come with me. Whoop. Nice. If I remember correctly, the amount of coin that it gets you is pathetically small. Anyway, there's another key there. Coin of 10, coin of 5, a wedding band. Ah, yes, the wedding band. That's for... There's a Granny Rags recipe in this mission, and I can't remember exactly where you start it. But you have to get like a bride, a groom, and a wedding ring, I think, for Granny. And I don't know if I'll bother doing that either. In fact, I'm just going to have a quick look at the powers. Let's see. Okay, we can get agility 2, which is sweet. Now that's basic, apart from vitality, which costs 1. That's basically all I really need for my playstyle. We have overall increase in movement speed with agility 2, which is nice. But I have all of the stealth powers and stuff that I need, and I have like choke dust and blink 2 and all these things, so I don't think... No, I don't think that key is used on that safe. God, I really can't remember where it is used, but maybe we'll find it. Maybe I'll look it up in between episodes. Am I on 20 minutes? Yeah, I should be able to do Wakefield and then end it, and then have the next one. I have these basically 2 slightly shorter than normal episodes. I felt like the previous episode went on a little bit too long. But, well, it was about an hour, wasn't it? And these are going to probably be around about half an hour, so... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. Hagfish, bullets, elixir. Oh, I'm already back to full. Okay, let's move to the riverfront.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzie never drowned victims in a sack. Could still see him squirming for air.
Yeah. How's he gonna top that? Who would have thought? Maggot Montaigne on a boat in Dunwall. A long way from Karnaca.
Yeah, talking about Karnaca there, of course, the setting for Dishonored too. Also, Karnaca was actually spelt differently in that dialogue subtitle to how it is.
Edgar Wakefield is on board the Undine. He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Cool. Cheers, Thomas. Jester Thomas. Trimble's coin. Blah, blah, blah. Not reading that. Powdered crystal. Notes from our Hatter spy. Mr. Hyatt, there has been an interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels a few days ago. It looks like Wakefield has been rooting out Lizzie loyalists and chasing them off or making an example out of them with some gruesome killing. I don't think he's got much of a hold on this gang and things are likely to fly apart before long. Also, I swear I saw a woman lurking on some nearby rooftops last night spying on the eels. She saw me looking at her and just disappeared. Perhaps you'll know what to make of this, Oscar. The woman he's talking about is, we will see her momentarily. A mysterious figure was seen scouting the Undine and her crew, but they teleported away before you can investigate further. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We will see her in a moment, that woman. In fact, she's right there. Now, if we go there you go, you saw her disappear. That was our first Brigmore witch. Okay, that's the first time we actually see a Brigmore witch in the game. You can get surprisingly near to her before she teleports away, but there's nothing you can do. She will always vanish.
What Lizzie has in mind.
This over here is the Undine. That's the funnel of the Undine and the cab there. It's a very strange looking boat, but nonetheless a very cool one. This area is very dangerous. It's absolutely swarming with with dead eels, but it's not necessarily in our interest to
Picked up anything good?
to take them all out, because once we have eliminated Wakefield and called in Lizzie Stride, she will make them neutral. Let's have a look at these corrupted charms we picked up. One was called Vengeance. Build up adrenaline much faster. Penalty, adrenaline takes less time to cool down. And we got Tank. Damage taken is reduced. Overall movement speed is reduced. That's kind of useful in a way.
Just wait to be taken.
Okay, what else have we got in the way of things? Collectibles. There's 2 runes. There's 1 rune over there. 1 rune over there. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do Void Gaze. So, yeah, there's a rune there. A rune there. Bone Charm over there, which is the sunken crate that we paid for as a favour.
How do you hear things?
A further Bone Charm down there. So in total it looks like we have 2 runes and 2 Bone Charms. That's quite a lot. Right, well what it might be useful to do is to sort out Wakefield first, because then...
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
Thanks for the intel, Thomas. That's useful, my friend. That's actually exactly how I was planning to play
This
this.
place is dead. Pity.
I need to be getting around to that side, really. Let's do a bit of this. And a bit of that. Okay, cool. So, basically, you need to be careful with our oxygen, of course, but underneath the Undine, there is a hatch. There are also tons of hagfish around here, which will consume us as we move, but if we open this hatch and quickly try and get...
Can't keep their damn prisoners locked up.
There we go. That's Wakefield. Now, basically, if we talk to him, what's going to happen is that he will peddle a load of lies, and the conversation will end with him calling all of the dead eels towards him for help, which is going to be an absolute shitstorm, right? So, the easiest thing to do is that. Pure and simple.
Time to signal Lizzie.
We will then just... possibly might be a good idea to stash his body around here somewhere because... okay, or not, because one of the guards does come downstairs, and all we need to do is get... yeah, this guy is a problem, but... it's a gold bar. Having that. That guy can come downstairs, but all we need to do is get up to the top of the boat and ring the horn. Then we will be... nice. Then we will be completely safe from all of these guys. So I could just bend time again. I think I'll try that. Let's give this a go. See how many there are is a real problem. There we go.
Lizzie Stride is assuming control of the dead eels now. She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
Thank you, my friend.
Your friend Edgar Wakefield sent me up to be taken by the City Watch, and you followed him. Took his orders. But you know what? I forgive you. All of you. I'm filled with love. But the following people each owe me a finger. Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle. Shit. 2 from you, Annabelle. Have a good night. That piece of garbage, Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence. He let the Hatters cripple the Undine.
Ship seems fine to me.
They took the engine coil. We're dead in the water.
What is it? Can we make a new one?
They don't make them anymore, not for an engine like the Undine's. We'll have to get it back.
The geezer still leads the Hatter gang, right? I'll pay him a visit.
It won't be that easy. There's a snag.
Always is. What's this one?
The geezer's about 100 years old by now. He's got it rigged so that if he dies, the whole place gets gassed. So they're real careful around him. Got him a nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut a deal for that engine coil. Turn on the charm. One of the Hatters gave me their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone. I never got to use it on account of the gas. And being in jail.
Just be ready to move when I get back.
Alright, so, yeah, the Hatters gang leaders are super weird, man. It really is incredibly strange. They have... the geezer is the leader of the gang, and he's like 100 years old plus, and he's basically just a naked torso in a chair that's like being kept alive by all these pipes and shit. And he's looked after by this sinister guy called Nurse Trimble, I think. Yeah, and he's like... okay, there was a bone charm around here, wasn't there? Down there. Down the bottom. Pick it up. Okay. Ridiculous. Jump out. Come on, Dowd. Getting eaten. Right. So I'm just going to go around this area and just grab a couple of other things before we do that stuff with the Hatters. We have to get an engine coil back in order to power the Undine and move to the next area, which is the Brigmore estate, which is the final area of the story, and is pretty
Just because he can
tricky.
do strange things doesn't mean there's an invisible man watching us. I'll ask him how he does it.
Are you crazy? Don't you dare.
So, yes, there was a rune over this side as well. See what we can find.
You see any action?
Uh-huh.
Give a shout.
Oh yeah, that might have been... that? Oh, it's a launcher. Ah, is that a weeper? Yes, it is. That's a dead weeper. Take the rune. What's this? Corrupted charms. I've seen that. Okay, we'll just check once again with Void Gaze. There is a rune and a bone charm still on this map. Rune is quite close. The bone charm is in the sunken crate, which is particularly treacherous to get to because of the hagfish. But it does contain a lot of supplies. I think it contains some sleep darts, a bone charm, some other kinds of ammunition, possibly a couple of elixirs.
Good to have Lizzie back. We'll be on the river soon.
We did pay for the favour as well, so we should definitely go and take it. Get our money's worth. It looks like it's inside here. But how do we get inside? This way? Nope. Okay, that's strange. Around this side. Ah, this looks promising. This is weird. How do I get that open? Can we drop in from on top?
Dowd, this is the second time now. I see something, or someone, out of the corner of my eye. But when I turn, they're gone. Someone is watching us.
Yes, I know, Thomas. Don't worry, it's just a Brigmore witch. How the fuck do I get in here? Oh, bolts. There's got to be some way to open this up. Well, how bizarre. I can't see any way in aside from this little doorway here.
anything to smoke or eat?
Shut up.
Ooh, a bug. That's cool. That's definitely not opening. There must be some switch somewhere to open up one of those bulkhead doors. Nonetheless, we will come back to that. We don't really need that rune anyway. In fact, I already picked up a couple. I can take the vitality upgrade right now. You have an extended health bar at level 2. You regenerate more health faster. Health bar's looking pretty sweet now. We have a couple of upgrades on it. This sunken crate is really horrible because of these fish. I'm just going to quickly try and grab as much as I can. Okay, and we'll get out of there. As long as I got the bone charm, that's the main thing. Void Surge. Sometimes when using a power, no mana will be spent. That's cool, we'll equip that. That was well worth it, actually. Most of the bone charms in the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches have been basically useless to us playing on low chaos. One of the big criticisms of this game, actually, is, you know, like how high chaos options are catered for a lot better than low chaos options are. That's something they've directly addressed in Dishonored 2, which is very nice to know. Doing pretty well for picking up money here as well. Hey there.
You left Wakefield alive?
You can decide what to do with him.
My mind is racing. Does he still have both eyes?
Yeah, not my business. You can feel free to pluck his eyes out if you want. My conscience is clear. Okay, that's where we mount the engine coil. So... Alright, aside from that rune, how many is it to upgrade vitality again? 3 runes. Yeah, okay, I might just actually have a look off camera about how we get that one open. Because I wouldn't mind taking it. I guess it's not super important, but nonetheless, I am going to end this episode here, and next time we will go and try and get the engine coil back off of the geyser and get the Undine, how disgusting, back into working order. Get out of my face. Thank you very much for watching this episode, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop a like. That does help me, and I'll see you next time for more of the Brigmore Witches. Take care and goodbye.